Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Outer Worlds. I'm assuming this is probably going to be the last episode here. Dr. Phineas Wells has been kidnapped here, and we need to go save him. We have skip-jumped the Hope's colony ship into the rings here around
Captain.
Terra 2.
Your return time. Captain, as it appears we may soon be embarking for a maximum security prison planet, I believe the crew would like to speak with you to, as you humans put it, air some concerns.
Okay. Let's see what they have to say. Oh, shit.
So, Phineas got himself taken to Tartarus. That's usually a one-way trip.
To extract the
Fucking
scientists,
love
you
Sam.
will need to infiltrate the labyrinth, but that course of action is likely to be quite dangerous, Captain.
We can't abandon Phineas. We have to free him if there's any hope of saving the colony.
I am programmed to warn you whenever you exhibit inclinations toward risky behavior. Breaking into Tartarus will not be easy.
Let's just do it. Kick down some doors, grab Doc Wells, and cut a path out. We don't need a plan. We got guns.
If you really mean to do this, you should see to your final affairs and close out any unfinished business. Once you sneak into Tartarus, you may be there a while. Or permanently.
By permanently, she means dead. All right, we're doing it, everyone. Strap in.
If we don't make it, at least it'll be a great story.
Got my trusty tossball stick. Got my ass-kicking boots.
Got my
I'm ready,
ass-kicking
boss.
boots.
Outstanding. You can count on us, Captain. We're crew. For real crew. That means we got each other's backs. Right?
Yeah,
Command
totally.
Not recognized.
Waiting on your command, Captain.
All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We are venturing to Tartarus, and how fitting we're going to attempt to do some of this here with the Finn's Force light assault rifle, which is actually a burst rifle, which is kind of cool. All right, let's go and head over to Tartarus. Wait, what is this? We haven't been to Typhon or this planet over here. Maybe they're for the DLC? I have no idea. Huh. Well, let's go to Tartarus here. You are about to assault the labyrinth on Tartarus to determine the fate of the Halcyon colony ship. Saves made after this point can only finish the main story on Tartarus. Side quests and downloaded content DLC such as the Peril on Gorgon or Murder on Erandos will be unavailable for any saves made beyond this point. If there's anything you want to do before you enter the prison, do it now before you cross the point of no return. I'm going to say no for now. I'm going to drop a save here really quick. We'll drop like 3 saves in a row so we know that it is this spot here. For when we go back to do the Peril on Gorgon and the other quests. All right. No. Yes.
I am pleased to inform you that we have arrived at the labyrinth. Please be advised that the punishment for trespassing is execution. Please be advised that electrical storms on the surface of Tartarus make departure impossible at this time.
Know anything useful about Tartarus?
Resident count is as follows: 3,071. Resident deaths, including but not limited to executions, are as follows: 1,684. Resident escapes are as follows: 0. The interior can be chilly. Take a scarf with you, Captain. I would also ask that you leave your captain's ID with me, in the event that you do not return.
Nice try, but not happening.
Understood. If you die or are incarcerated for life, I can generate a new ID for the next captain. I would prefer if you return, though. Oh, speak of the devil. Captain, I am receiving a transmission from the prison's docking authority now.
Attention, unauthorized spacecraft. This is a maximum security installation. Your presence here is an explicit violation of UDL corporate policy.
Don't care.
You are hereby confined to your docking platform until a ticket detailing your crimes has been filed and notarized, at which point Your vessel will be seized and you will be executed.
Right.
Your ship is not permitted to leave until you remit payment for your fines and submit yourself to execution. Only after your smoking corpse is thrown from an airlock will we lift the lockdown on your spacecraft.
Okay.
Captain, I would not recommend this course of action.
We're on lockdown. We have standing orders to shoot intruders on sight. Tartarus Docking Authority signing up. Hang on. Looks like you're gonna have company at the execution. Another ship just pulled into your dock.
Huh.
Wait, is that from the Groundbreaker? What the? Pay no mind to that. Just have a pleasant day.
Transmission terminated. How can I be of
Oh.
assistance?
All right, well, we got to go here.
May luck be with you. Of course, as I am sure you are aware, luck does not exist. But it seems to comfort humans to believe they possess good quantities of it.
Ada's so, like, she really does remind me of GLaDOS from Portal. Really does. All right, we're going to take Parvati and then Sam with us. Here we go. Tartarus, the prison planet. Oh, damn, this thing's pretty good.
The captain did right by us once. Now it's our turn.
Oh, hell
Our
yeah.
own Groundbreaker. Not while I breathe. Push
The
on,
Mardettes. Fuck yeah, let's go, dude. The Mardettes are helping us. Let's go, dude. The Mardettes are helping us. They're helping clear the path for us. Let's pop this, there we go. I can't believe the Mardettes are here to help us. That's so sick, man. Yes, let's go. Elite Mardettes, Commander Mardette.
Can't let you take all the glory here, bounty hunter.
That's so cool, man. Do we think the people from Edgewater are gonna help us too?
Sanitization assessment. The labyrinth on Tartarus.
I think we would have struggled severely if it were not for the Mardettes there. That was so cool, man. They gave us zero indication that was gonna happen. That was fucking awesome. I can't believe the Groundbreakers sent us help. That was so awesome, man. Hopefully they continue helping us.
Waiting for
Oh, I died. Fuck me. God damn. Dude, some of these things are really fucking hard to kill. That's like one of the only times I've ever died in this game. All right, let's put the shock cannon ultra on here. And we'll try to use this on the robots, I think. I think it'll do a lot more damage to the robots. No, you can aim it too. Okay, that's cool. The fuck?
Would you like Sam to tidy up this area? Waiting for confirmation command. Caution!
Okay, that works pretty good on those. Very nice. Oh my word. Boom, baby. Our build's good, but like it's not really that good, to be honest with you. We probably missed out on a lot of perks here, I would assume. Oh my god, dude, what the fuck? I just have to spam healing. Oh my god, bro, what in the actual fuck? Dude, this is so hard. Why is this so difficult? We never had, okay, you know what? I need to take a long range approach to this. All right, let's bring this bad boy out. You know, this thing's good. It's just really not that good, to be honest with you. Yeah, I don't know why it's so kind of shit, but we'll use the Deadeye assault rifle. Oh, Pavardi fell out of the map.
Would you like Sam
Yeah,
to
there she
tidy up
goes.
this area? Waiting for confirmation command.
All right, let's try to clean these boys up here.
No. As required. Don't forget to wash your wounds.
Okay, there we go. Now we're starting to clear these fuckers out. Where's Pavardi? Okay, there she is. Nice. All right, we can drop these guys from long range, though. We do have that ability, I think.
Kill jurors.
Oh my god, I fucking whiffed every single shot. There we go. Is it the last of them, Pavardi? It's not even close to the last of them. What are you talking about?
On your left, customers.
Shit. There we go. They should be getting up momentarily here. I'm doing all right. Shot his fucking leg off.
For more than 70 years.
All right, let's get down there. Guess we might as well here. Let's drop a save because we actually did very well this time. So if we do lose, we'll be back at a way earlier point. There we go. Nice. All right, we did okay. I feel like we did fairly well. I feel like that's kind of a hard fight for a lot of people. At least it was for me. That door is sealed. Okay. Is there a ladder back up this way? There is. Very nice. Let us go and climb it. We have plenty of ammo as well. I don't know. I feel like my build is definitely not optimal, so I would not follow my build by any means. All right, here we go. Let's drop another save here. Transition to the pit. All right, here we go. All right, no matter what anyone tells us, no matter what anyone says, do not believe the board. That is the key here. No matter what anyone says. There we go. There we go. Nice job, Sam. Nice job, Parvati. Parvati. All right, here we go. We have made our way on over. He got hit from all fucking angles, man. He got hit from every fucking angle. He got shot in the head, then he got shot in the leg. That was fucking hilarious. What is here? Storage manifest, continue. Architectural records, continue. Okay, not much we can really learn from that, I would assume. Ah, the Vermin 2. Okay. That's what we're fucking talking about right there. Not this fucking horse shit fucking DPS right here. This thing was good, but we found it far too late into the game. This is what I was fucking looking for like the entire like rest of the fucking playthrough. This is the gun that's gonna carry us through. All right, anyways, anything here else? The retro rocket, oh, okay, examine. Okay. All right. Yeah, this is the gun that's gonna fucking carry us here. This is my favorite gun in the entire game, by the way. Even more than the hunting rifle ultra, honestly. I really, really love this gun. And that's why I love it right there. Ow, I'm getting fucked up. Ah, died, dude. I hate that fucking damage over time horse shit. That pisses me off so much. All right, well, anyways. Oh, we got to do all that again? Motherfucker. Oh, that's painful. That is so painful.
Imagine being locked up in a place like this.
All right, let's pick up the vermin here. Yes, 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 Pavardi. We all know about your misgivings about this prison planet we are all on right now. See, like, even the assault rifle ultra is just not going to be that good, to be honest with you. All right. Yeah, we already looked at that stuff. There's no workbenches here, unfortunately. Yeah, this thing's really good, though. Should have maybe upgraded my medical school a bit, or not medical school, skill rather. All right, now we can go up. Just blew it up on him. All right, let's kill these guys. Let's go up top. If we can make it up there in time. Okay. All right. This is really frustrating. These guys are really bullet spongy for kind of no reason. I'm not going to lie. All right. Well, let's try it again. Let's clear out the lower level, then we'll save again. I don't know. I probably just suck at this game. Let's be honest. That's probably why I'm struggling so much here. I mean, like, I feel like my build is just lagging behind a bit. I mean, let me go look at my skills here. Let's see what's in the medical skill. Heal amount granted by medical inhaler. Oh, that would have been so nice if we would have upgraded that some more. Oh, we literally did not upgrade our fucking defense skill. Yeah, we have basically no ability to avoid damage whatsoever. All right, well, anyways, we need to make our way over to that elevator. I don't know how that's not a fucking one-shot. Alright, we made it up to the second level. I don't think we can save here yet. They're just hard pushing us, though. We got to take these guys out. Oh my god, dude, what the actual fuck? Dude, what the fuck, man? Oh my god, it's like I can't even out heal it. What the shit? Okay. All right, we might need to eat some food items here. This is ridiculous, dude. Wait, I saved. What the fuck? Let's load my save, please. I saved at the bottom of the pit. Why is it not? Okay, whatever. This is some fucking horse shit right here. This is grade A fucking horse shit. All right. Fuck you. I am willing to admit when I'm beaten. I lowered the difficulty down to story. That's probably the maddest y'all have ever seen me gone, honest, or maddest y'all have ever seen me bend is having to lower the difficulty here. And now it's a one shot. Okay.
Alert! Dirt alert!
Yeah, we had to lower the difficulty a little bit though. Unfortunately, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it on normal. Like, I feel like my build's just lacking way too far behind. And I still feel like this part's gonna be hard. Dude, that plasma effect is fucking me up. Oh my word. Yeah, I had to lower the difficulty though. Unfortunately, I couldn't do it. That's just me. Couldn't do it myself on normal. And I feel like I'm pretty good at video games. That was a tough fight though. Like, just the way it's set up here, that was a tough fight for me. I feel like I was not well prepared enough. I feel like I needed to come in here with modded guns and stuff. I thought since I'd struggled literally none at all the entirety of the whole fucking game, I thought I would have been fine.
Be right there.
All right, here we go. Can we drop a save now? I guess we can. All right. Oh, that didn't kill you?
Activating dirt patrol.
What's the melee key again? V? G? No? Okay, I couldn't figure out the melee key before they care.
I'm ready for this.
Bag required.
That's the last of them.
That damage over time, that fucking dot effect is like, it just kills you.
What was that? Right. No prisoners.
Well,
Here we
look
go.
who it is. I'll be damned. I was prepping the studio for our announcement, and here you are as a bonus. I had heard you'd taken a mechanic under your wing. What's the matter, girl? Couldn't find actual employment?
The captain's treated me right. Better than any of you bored folk ever have. I'm exactly where I want to be.
And... oh, I had heard you were dragging around a repurposed janitorial mechanical? My staff jokes that it's because you're a walking pile of refuse.
Interactive database updated. The unique organic substance labeled Chairman has been classified as filth.
Oh.
Imminent for incineration.
Hell yeah.
When you go off and get yourself shot, try to avoid taking one to the face. I'll want it recognizable to show to my citizens.
What if I just kill you right now? Chairman Rockwell, I presume.
My word! You've correctly identified the most recognizable man in the colony. Remarkable.
Oh, it's funny. After 20 episodes, I haven't heard a fucking word about you.
He's an insane person. Thankfully, he's our insane person now. A proper company man.
Huh. Please, Phineas would rather die than be corporate.
Yes, he is an extraordinarily obstinate fellow, isn't he? Fine, he isn't working for us per se. Semantics, he'll come around. But that's between us. As far as my adoring citizens will know, we've turned a dangerous crackpot into a working-class man. It's a miracle.
That crackpot is saving the frozen colonists you gave up on.
Oh, yes, go on, wake them up, add more mouths to feed. That'll solve our starvation problems.
I mean, if you have more
I don't know what
colonists,
half-baked plans that simpleton in a lab coat has been leading you through, but it's done. It's over. Let me ask you something, Captain. Have you at any point thought about not fucking up our entire society?
We're helping, which is more than you can say.
I'm making actual progress towards stabilization and recovery.
you've
You're
been
just
running
getting in
this
the way.
ship into the ground, basically. He's been running this place into the ground for God knows how many years. And then this motherfucker goes, no, I'm actually stabilizing and recovering it. Yeah, shut the fuck up, Chairman Rockwell. You know, I wouldn't have had to if you'd been more cooperative about this. Yeah, I can fix this place.
If I and my people can ride it out in luxury and happiness, yes, I would. I don't know if you've noticed, Captain, but Halcyon's pretty much a lost cause.
I'm going to get your administration's cooperation one way or the other. With your resources and some folks on the Hulk, we could do a lot.
I'll admit, there's no shortage of talent in the scientists and engineers there. Look, I'm not an unreasonable man.
Yes, you are.
If you manage to storm the castle, as it were, and make it out of here with Phineas alive, I can't exactly afford more havoc than you've already caused. Fine. If you survive, you'll need someone to sell the rest of the board on your plan.
Damn right you will, otherwise I'm coming for you next. We could shoot him here. We could kill him. Let me do a small amount of Googling here very quickly. All right, it seems like keeping him alive makes him our puppet and will allow us to get the best ending. So I think we will keep him alive here. All right, let's use the elevator on up here and we get the pit exit.
On your right, customer.
All right, we are carving through these guys now. All right, let me get let's see here. Let's up our persuade here, I would say. Keep upping our persuade here, and hopefully we won't need to use 100 persuade check at any point. And if we do, I think we do have the items to be able to pass the check. So hopefully that is the case. We are not close to a level up at all anymore, though. All right, let's go ahead and exit out of the pit here.
Consider equipping a pack of Sam's special solvent stain out remover.
I love Sam, dude. He's been one of the best companions we've like ever had in a video game, I would say. He's probably one of my favorite.
Captain, you have an uncanny talent for complicating my life.
Good.
You've disrupted the balance of power. You've upset the natural order of things. You've introduced uncertainty, and there is nothing I despise more than uncertainty.
It's over, Sophia. Stand down.
I'm afraid I can't do that. I'm aware of your diplomatic talents, Captain. You have a gift for manipulation, but I warn you, I'm no easy mark. For all your talents, you are the enemy of Halcyon, and therefore you are my enemy.
All right. And I get it. Let's move along. Yeah.
Dr. Wells is being held in my custody. His cooperation will prove invaluable, even if I have to beat it out of him.
Well, I'll fucking shoot him out of you.
All that's left to do is put down this riot, arrest you, and then get on with the bloody business of saving this colony.
You're not saving shit. Don't test me, Sophia. It's bad for your health.
I'm aware of your propensity for violence. Halcyon is a bloodier place because of you.
I mean, Edgewater's doing pretty damn good.
Cooperated with me. You're the finest marksman in Halcyon. You could have been my gun.
And you could be dead. I'm rescuing Phineas, and I'm going through you if I have to.
I had a feeling you'd say that. This prison is equipped with an automechanical warden. I've had it programmed to eliminate you on sight and rinse your remains down a drain.
All right.
And don't worry. I will inform Dr. Wells that you died heroically or something.
All right, I guess that means we should drop a save. Time for a big bad boss fight. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, I've heard about that guy. He is a pain in the ass to deal with. Shoot him in the back. That's basically the only way you can deal damage to him. Ow. Well, he's almost dead. Shit. That's a lot of combat drones. That's a lot of combat drones. That's a lot of fucking combat drones. God damn, that's so many combat drones, dude. What the hell? Boom, baby. Got your motherfucking ass, bitch. And down he goes. You know what they say, people? The bigger they are, the harder they fall. And our companions are okay. Very nice. All right, well, we cleared that guy out. Let's drop another save here. That was relatively easy. I imagine on normal it would not have been that easy. Good thing I'm on story difficulty. All right, looks like we just got one last person to kill. Boom, baby. Hell yeah. One tap. The chairman's key. All right, let's get Phineas out of here.
You made it. I can hardly believe my eyes. You didn't have to do this, you know. Risk your life just to save mine.
Are you all right? What did they do to you?
I'm all right. Akande wanted my cooperation, and she was prepared to beat it out of me. If you hadn't arrived, I might have given it. You've left the board in tatters, but Halcyon is still on the verge of starvation. I just hope we're not too late.
I just hope we're not too late, too.
I are going to have to work harder than ever to save Halcyon. I'm afraid the situation is far worse than any of us ever anticipated.
Okay. Great. I was just about to pop open some drinks and celebrate.
I wish I could be as optimistic as you, but we have a serious problem on our hands. Earth has gone dark. We haven't received a single message in 3 years. There's been no communication, no signals, nothing. 2 years ago, the Earth's Directorate's frigate disappeared on their way back to Earth. We don't know what they discovered when they arrived, or if they arrived at all.
So Earth was destroyed.
We're all alone out here? Really alone?
I'm afraid so, Miss Holcomb. Halcyon is the only home we have left. Returning to Earth is no longer an option. Earth isn't going to help us. No one's going to help us now. We're alone out here, and I don't know if we're going to survive.
We best get started.
I had hoped your fellow colonists might hold the key to saving Halcyon, but I don't have nearly enough chemicals to revive them all. I'll do what I can. I just hope it's not too late. It's time I return to my lab. I'll try to save as many of the Hope's colonists as I can. You're under no obligation to help me. You've done enough already.
I'm gonna run this colony myself. I'll help you.
Thank you. I'm going to need all the help I can get. I know I've asked too much of you already. I revived you into a strange and unfamiliar colony. I put your life at risk. I made you an accomplice to my own ends. We were going to save this colony, you know. That's what I told myself when I pulled you from the Hope. You and I were going to set everything right. Now, I don't know what to think. Earth is gone, and we're going to need a miracle to survive another generation. I always suspected Halcyon might collapse one day. I just thought we would have more time.
Well, if we have a limited amount of chemicals to unfreeze a limited amount of colonists.
The OSI teaches that everything in the universe happens according to the grand plan. But the stranger that arrived in Halcyon was an unplanned variable. From the moment he landed in Emerald Vale, the events on Tartarus brought about the end of the board's authority. But the board's mistakes would haunt the colony for decades to come. The damage they
Wait, I skipped it on accident. Hold on. Yeah, okay, here we go.
The OSI teaches that everything in the universe happens according to the grand plan. But the stranger that arrived in Halcyon was an unplanned variable. From the moment he landed in Emerald Vale, his actions altered the course of history. The events on Tartarus brought about the end of the board's authority. But the board's mistakes would haunt the colony for decades to come. The damage they left behind would require the work of a generation to repair. Dr. Phineas Wells began reviving a handful of the Hope's colonists. Engineers, scientists, technicians, and intellectuals. They were among the brightest minds the Earth had ever sent out into the stars. The Hope scientists and engineers woke up in a colony descending headlong into total collapse. With no way to return to Earth, they had no choice but to band together and devote themselves to the cause of saving Halcyon. The people of Halcyon were nothing if not hardy. In the absence of the board's authority, many of the colony's settlements banded together with a single purpose in mind: survival. Life was especially hard in the years to come. Some towns dissolved by attrition and starvation, but most of them found a way to carry on. In the years to come, Halcyon was forced to reckon with its newfound freedom. The board was gone, and for better or worse, the colony was responsible for its own destiny. Left unchecked, the war on Monarch consumed both MSI and the Iconoclasts. And when the sulfur cloud settled, only stragglers from both factions remained. Some found their way to Sublight, some to Terra 2, and some lived their final years fighting for food in the wilderness. In the end, only the beasts remained. Sublight Salvage adapted to the changes in Halcyon, shifting their business model to suit the times. Their claims of legitimacy were scrutinized, but ultimately unquestioned. Lilia Hagen would continue to protect her family as ruthlessly as ever. Adelaide McDevitt replaced Reed Thompson as the leader of Edgewater. She and her followers transformed Edgewater in their image. Anyone loyal to Reed was pressured into leaving town, and those who stayed behind adapted to her way of life. Adelaide transformed the old cannery into a new garden. The nearby Edgewater Cemetery provided a convenient source of fertilizer. As for Reed Thompson, it was said that he lasted exactly 2 days outside the walls of Edgewater. Years later, a marauder was found in possession of his hat. Under the leadership of Junlei Tennyson, the Groundbreaker held firm against corporate influence. The ship's mechanical stability gave Junlei the time to educate a promising generation of engineers, schooled in her family's traditions. The future of the Groundbreaker looks promising. The rediscovery of the Hope and the abandonment of the lifetime employment program forced Byzantium to come to terms with some uncomfortable realities about the state of Halcyon. While Byzantines were reluctant to surrender the luxuries they'd grown accustomed to, the board's diminished authority gave them little choice in the matter. Nearly everyone had to learn to make do with less. Some even had to get jobs. It was a dark time indeed. Ellie savored her adventures on the Unreliable. Once they were done, she returned to life as usual, running missions of dubious legality, shunning respectable work, and living life to the fullest. She meant to reach out to her one-time captain, but she was always bad at keeping in touch. Life in Halcyon was sobering for Felix Millstone. The grand revolution he dreamed of never came. There was no great awakening for the colony, no celebrations in the streets. There was only the hard, desperate work of trying to repair a broken colony. Felix never had a head for numbers, but if there was labor to be done, he was there to help. Eventually, Felix realized that the work of a revolution was done with two hands. Though Parvati eventually grew comfortable aboard the Unreliable, she never quite came out of her shell. She seemed to prefer the company of Ada to the crew, and she could often be found neck-deep in cables and grease, telling Ada funny stories from her childhood. While the colony fell into chaos, she found an island of relative peace with Ada, and they formed an unusual bond. She decided to remain aboard the Unreliable permanently as its chief and sole engineer. Nyoka returned to Monarch to take another crack at making a permanent life for herself. She formed the Charon Group, a mercenary outfit of ragtag survivalists and wilderness experts. Anyone in need of a guide or just looking to throw back a beer and swap stories could find her camping on the trail or clearing an infestation. The SAM unit that accompanied you spread awareness of the product line's superior sanitation and maintenance capabilities across what was left of the colony. This led to a boost in SAM unit sales. Did you know that SAM units are the longest-lasting, toughest-acting cleaning solution in Halcyon? Though Minister Clark was eventually released from house arrest, long years of isolation left him a changed man, little suited for bureaucratic work or for the colony that was changing around him. He remained in his estate largely by choice, fading from public view. Chairman Rockwell served as the public face for the changes in Halcyon to come. Whenever you needed strings pulled or a voice to sell a policy change, Rockwell was only too happy to oblige. As for Dr. Phineas Wells, he spent his remaining years in his orbital lab. He was never able to come to terms with his own past, troubled by the decision of placing all his faith in the first colonist he ever revived, the infamous captain of the Unreliable. The revival project yielded mixed results. Phineas, weighed down by limited support and his own guilt, struggled to revive more than a handful of scientists and engineers. They made a heroic effort to solve the colony's problems, but with small numbers and facing long odds, their solutions never caught on. Only a few of the Hope's colonists were successfully revived. Wells died before he could see the fruits of his labor. He passed away a haunted man, crushed by the guilt of his failures. Small, petty factions squabble over what remains of the colony. Every attempt to reach out to Halcyon's neighbors is met with silence. And what about you, the unplanned variable in the history of Halcyon? Long after Wells passed away, you carried on his work with more energy, determination, and brilliance than he could ever muster. The years that followed were hard, but Halcyon survived by the efforts of the Hope's most promising colonists, the greatest of which was you. No one knows what's happened to Earth, and no one knows what the future has in store for Halcyon. All we know for certain is this: the name of the Unreliable and that of its intrepid captain will remain the subject of countless stories for years to come.
Wow. That was the end. Definitely not the best ending, I will say. I could have done things a lot better if I had only known the ending was coming so soon. I would put it that way. I think we should have gone back and maybe done the MSI, given power to the MSI people. And then also, if I had to go back again, I would have taken all of the chemicals there. That way we could revive enough colonists to get a better ending. Yeah, I don't know. That was a tough one though. But as usual, I will let the creatives the credits play out, and then I will see you guys back at the end of the credits here to thank you for watching and to close out the video. Excuse me, sorry. How the fuck can you be an HR specialist? What the fuck does that even mean? Anyways, okay, back to the credits. Thank you once again to the QA testers here, man. QA is the most important part of video game development. They are the people who fix all of the issues, man. Oh, this is for the Paralon Gorgon stuff. Well, we didn't play the Paralon Gorgon, so I don't know. Should I let the... fuck it, I'll let him play. All right, I think that's the end of the credit scene there. Let's see what happens here. Okay, we just get returned back to the main game. I think eventually we'll come back and do Peril on Gorgon and Murder on Eridanos, but I feel like the Fallout stuff has just been way more popular with you guys, so I'm gonna keep doing the Fallout stuff. After this series is over, it will be replaced by the Warband Civil War mod. So this is the last episode of The Outer Worlds, ladies and gentlemen. I know it is a sad, sad day. Not a lot of you guys did watch it, but from what I gather, you know, talking with people in the comments and on the Discord, the people who did watch it did really enjoy it, and they really liked watching another Obsidian game. Of course, we have the Fallout New Vegas series running right now, and honestly, I will say this is not Obsidian's best work. I mean, having to craft their own world and having to create an entirely new universe and lore, like if this is the first step in that process of making a wide spanning game, like for example Fallout 1, Fallout 2, and then you had Fallout Tactics, then 3. 3 was like really where Bethesda really fucking hit the nail on the head, right? And then New Vegas was the perfection of that. So 4 games in, if Obsidian hits perfection, then we will know that this was a successful endeavor. From what I understand, The Outer Worlds 2 is a bit of a stinker. They've like kind of dumbed down the game a lot, and I will say this game is quite dumbed down as well. I did notice one thing throughout the game. There are a considerable amount of stupid people in the game, right? Now, putting a few stupid people throughout the universe only makes sense. But when every character is dumb as a box of rocks, that's not a story choice. That is just laziness, in my opinion. I think instead of developing a wealth of interesting and amazing characters, they had run out of ideas, and I think they just decided to make every character stupid. I don't know if this is intentional or not. I can't speak to the intentionalness of The Outer Worlds here, you know, what they have done. But I will give this game a rating, as I usually do, and this is going to be my lowest rating yet, but also, well, maybe not my lowest one yet, but yeah, okay, well, okay, let's just give the rating. I'm going to give it a 6.5. So how my rating system works is it's on a scale from 1 to 10. 1 is I would recommend never ever playing this game ever. It is god awful and you will have a terrible experience. 2, 3, 4, you know, you could argue whether you should play the game or not. There's some good things about it, but it's overall a bad game. And then 5 is where I would recommend you play the game at least once. It is a good game. I had overall way more amount of fun than I didn't have fun in certain parts, you know, etc. 6 and above is where I would say you need to play through the game at least once. And my highest rating is for Fallout New Vegas and for Bannerlord and for and for Quake Live, but those, you know, the Quake Live one is for different reasons, but yeah, let's give this a 6.5 though. I think this is it's a pretty good game. I would imagine the Peril of Gorgon DLC is pretty good, and the Murder on the Eridanos is also quite good. We might come back and do these on stream or something like that. When I don't have anything to do one day, we'll go ahead and play through them. But that is going to be the end of the episode here. Let's go ahead and thank our lovely channel members, guys. Here they are. Thank you to Jared, Moses, Mooncheese, JT, Dragonborn, Pfeiffer, Walter. Kill the audio on that. Shadowfighter Pro, Joski, Yeeter, Gator, Andrew, Corey, Amaru, Rip Frost, JT7401, Carter, Pippin, Ben, Jesper, Walter Thorpe, Sir Zibzek, The Ruta, Vribos, Peyton, Sidar Richard, Diago Sofio, Blackbeard Frog, Kaiju, Torben, Ollie, Derek, Jackson, Jacob, Korn, Joshua, Mr. Mandarina, Quinn, Patty Ice, Hexcord, Schofferlex, Axel, Wilcox, Mighty Melons, Motobro, Guidesy, Maroc, Banana, Danny, Hunter, Luke, Pure Water, Sugar-Free Pie, Maximilian, Madhouse, Meroach, Tom, Benson, The Real Franco, Lil Vinny, Tayshawn, Chasanel, Dragon, Shipio, Night King, Americ, Killin DD, Mac, Elijah, Wolfpack, Drops, Apex Badger, Wolfman, Lewis, Young, Tyler Peterson, Nolan, Josh, Plentiful Panda, Pool Dragon, Antony, Robert, Cam, JCX, Evander, Smithers, Russian name I can't pronounce, Dimitrik, Jeffrey Mangus, Colton, Palash, Traveling, Dark, Cable, Raphael, KJ, Netflix, Steve Scott, Thor, Sly, Kevin, Craig, Hunter, Devantler, Lil Wolfie, That Nerf Herder, Skidmark, Colby, Jonathan, That One Cracker, and Wesley. And then, because you guys are amazing at supporting the channel, we have just a few more. Rex the Troopa, Thomas DeStewart, Carlo, Christian, and goddamn, this one's hard. Quazix? I'm going to say Quazix, okay. But yes, thank you guys so very much for those lovely channel memberships. I think overall, this is a good game. I just feel like it doesn't hit that Obsidian, it doesn't have that Obsidian fizz, you know, that Fallout New Vegas fizz. I think it's kind of missing that, unfortunately. But it was a very, very good game, and I'm glad we did play through it, and I can't wait to start the Warband Civil War mod playthrough. But ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Stay safe out there, and I'll catch you next time.